First, they wet the sponge, then shave off a patch of the prisoner's hair. Next, they place the dampened sponge on the condemned man's head, ensuring the sponge makes tight contact with the skin so that when the death row inmate receives the electric shock, the current flows directly to their brain, reducing the pain they experience during death. However, one day a well-connected guard showed up. He deliberately refused to wet the sponge, causing the prisoner to be burned alive in the electric chair. His screams echoed throughout the entire prison, and even the victims' families were so terrified they fled from the room. Tom angrily confronted him, but the guard showed no remorse whatsoever. Instead, he believed this was fitting punishment for a death row inmate. Although all the guards were disgusted with Percy, none dared to call him out, fearing they might lose their jobs. One day, a giant of a death row inmate was brought to the prison. Everyone was stunned by his massive size, and his criminal record showed he had raped and murdered a young girl. The guards were all somewhat afraid of him, but when Coffee entered his cell, he cowered like a frightened child. He asked the guards not to turn off the lights at night because he was afraid of the dark. When Tom assured him the prison lights stayed on all night, Coffee friendly extended his hand. Tom hesitated. If Coffee attacked him, he could be seriously injured. After thinking it over, Tom finally reached out his hand. The moment Coffee touched him, he instantly sensed Tom's physical condition. Tom was suffering from severe urethritis, making every trip to the bathroom excruciating. Coffee gripped his hand tightly, and just as Tom thought he was about to attack, the light bulbs in the room suddenly exploded. Countless black insects flew from Coffee's mouth. Tom was shocked to discover that his illness had been completely cured. This man sentenced to death actually possessed miraculous healing abilities. Tom couldn't believe that someone so gentle could be a murderer. While Tom was still processing his doubts, another new prisoner arrived at the prison. Billy seemed somewhat simple-minded, and when Billy grabbed Coffee's hand, Coffee trembled all over, as if witnessing some horrific vision.